close Matt Kenseth is making his return after being dropped by Joe Gibbs Racing last season. He will be greeted by Kyle Busch, who is on a dominant run right now. USA Today Sports Talladega. Kevin Harvick was late for his starring role. He had a good excuse. Harvick's job assignment Saturday afternoon at Talladega Superspeedway was to be the lead announcer for Fox Sports coverage of the Sparks Energy 300 Xfinity Series race. His workplace was a broadcast booth high above the start-finish line. Fortunately for Harvick, but unfortunately for those in charge of the coverage of the race, he won the pole position for Sunday's Geico 500. The Xfinity race was scheduled to start a few minutes after Cup qualifying concluded, but Harvick's spot in the booth was vacant for a while because his pole win meant he had victory lane and media responsibilities after he posted the fastest speed of the time trial session. That left Joey Logano and Clint Bowyer, Cup drivers who were Harvick's broadcast partners in the booth, hanging. They opened the broadcast along with regular Fox announcers Adam Alexander and Michael Waltrip. Appreciation, Iconoclast driver, owner James Hilton dies in highway crash preview, Talladega Cup race will keep drivers on edge Saturday, Gallagher nabs lead, Xfinity victory on overtime lap watch, wild, memorable wrecks in Talladega. Cup race slogan alertly covered Harvick's absence by holding up a photo of Harvick to fill the spot while Harvick raced at near pole speed from the track's infield to the booth. A few minutes into the pre-race show, Harvick, having traded his driving fire suit for a suit and tie, bounded into the booth, a bit breathless from climbing the stairs. Making television isn't easy. This is the second year Fox placed one of its Xfinity race broadcasts in the hands of Cup drivers, who replaced those who normally handle the show from week to week. Harvick, Logano and Bowyer led the broadcast from the booth. Ricky Stenhouse Jr. and Brad Keselowski provided secondary commentary from the Hollywood Hotel studio, and Darrell Wallace Jr., Ryan Blaney and Eric Jones worked the pits. The concept was tried for the first time last year at Pocono Raceway, and fan response was good, Fox officials said. This year, they selected Talladega for the broadcast to give fans and the moonlighting drivers a different perspective. It's a different race, said Pam Miller, Fox Sports producer for the race. We didn't want to do the same race again. We wanted a different energy and perspective. People are curious about what the drivers think about different tracks. Transferring a major sports event to television is a complicated task. About 150 people were involved in Saturday's production, and there was enough broadcast equipment scattered around the speedway to launch a television series. Harvick, Bowyer and Logano described the race from a booth not much bigger than a standard bathroom. Crowded into the space were monitors, wires, lights, technicians, pizza and Michael Waltrip, who passed the announcers notes for potential use in the broadcast. Harvick stood in the middle of the booth, surveying the scene through glasses, looking sort of professorial. In his ear throughout the race was the voice of Miller, who sat center stage in the production truck outside the speedway. Miller sat alongside director Jeremy Green, who was planted atop a large exercise ball, moving back and forth as he watched monitors and yelled instructions to pick camera angles as the race progressed. Everything is so tight at Talladega, and everything happens so quick, Miller said. The coordination and pacing are so different. A big thing is just getting the drivers to watch the monitor and see where we're going in the truck. The broadcast went well, even though there was some dead space to fill when action on the track didn't always live up to the reputation of Talladega races. The final laps were exciting as Spencer Gallagher scored a surprise win, providing Blaney with an opportunity for adventurous interviews in victory lane.